Hello, I haven't done a video in a while and I thought I'm going to show you at least what I'm doing tonight because I'm prepping for my mom's birthday. My mom's birthday is coming up on Friday, so what are we going to do? I'm going to make some chicken roulads. So I've kind of cleaned out my refrigerator and got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to stuff the chicken with. But how do we get it to where we can stuff it? So you have your chicken breast. So what I'm going to do, rinse my hands of course. Okay, this is my chicken breast. I'm going to just go ahead and cut it in half because this is too big. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to cut it lengthwise. Handy Cutco knife, it's the best. Okay, I'm going to cut it like this and I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to do the next one. The reason I'm cutting them in half is they're too thick. It's going to take me forever to pound them and I don't need that big a piece of chicken. So what I'm going to do is cut them in half and then cut them in half this way. And then I'm gonna put them, wipe my hands off, in between two pieces of plastic wrap. So this is a piece of plastic wrap at the bottom. Down here. Oh, come on, it's sticking. There, down there. There's the plastic wrap, then your chicken, then more plastic wrap. I got 4 on a cutting board. And now I'm going to take the smooth side of the hammer and I'm going to hammer these out. If they seem to be a little thick, you can turn it over to the end. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of spiky. That's going to help break down the meat a little quicker. But I'm going to flatten these out. All right, stand by. I'm going to flatten all these out and I'm going to show you what we do next. They're flattened. Flat as a pancake. Flat as a pancake. So what I'm going to do is pull it out. And this is our piece of chicken. It is flat. And then what I'm going to do is put cheese, spinach, bacon, and then I'm going to roll them and I'm going to bake them. But I need to do all the rest because I'm doing a little dinner party for her. So these little bits like this you want to keep because they can help fill in the rest of a piece of chicken when you're rolling them. Everything's good. I'm going to keep using the same plastic wrap. You just have to make sure you wash everything really good, your hands in between. All right, I have my other pieces that we just cut up. I'm gonna put those in here. I'm gonna use the same piece of wrap. I'm gonna rinse my hands and then pound these. How many are you gonna do? I don't know, I bought 2 packs of chicken. Each pack had 2 chicken breasts in it. So we're gonna get what, 8? 16, maybe 16 pieces. Stand by. All right, we have got our chicken pounded out. Ta-da! Looks horrible like this. It's not, it's gonna be good. All right, I got a pan out. I'm gonna roll the roulads and I'm gonna put it in here. I have prepped up some bacon because you know I love my bacon. I just cut it up, some cherry tomatoes. This is mozzarella. I went outside, cut some basil. All right, what else do I have? My bestie, she bought me this. It is garlic bread dip. It's from Trader Joe's, but I've been using it on other things. So it's really just pure garlic. Let me look at the ingredients. Canola oil, garlic, lemon juice, salt. That's it. So this is gonna go in there. I had a little bit left of this whipped cream cheese. Let's hope it's not moldy, that'll be embarrassing. No, a little bit of whipped cream cheese. I'm going to use that up because we're not eating bagels right now. I made hamburgers a couple nights ago, so here are some onions. I'm going to leave them kind of big. I might cut those up, actually. Especially that one. That was kind of big. Into slivers, because we're going to stuff these inside of the chicken. And then, one of my all-time favorite things is when I go to the Tower Grove Farmer's Market, which is not that often, probably twice a year. I get this lovely bag of what? Diane, is that whiskey? No, it's not. It is wild mushrooms. So you can buy assorted mushrooms at the Farmer's Market in Tower Grove Park. This bag, I think, was $6 or something like that. So it's assorted mushrooms. Little portobellos. You know, I don't even know what the names are. You know, I think these are called lion mane. Because of, obviously, they look like a lion mane. I don't know. but they're mushrooms. They're going to be delicious. I'm going to just rough chop these up. These are oyster mushrooms. I do know that. Big oyster mushrooms. I'm going to cut some of those up. And then I'm going to actually dice the rest up and freeze them. And then when it comes time for me to make a pizza, I'm going to do a wild mushroom, spinach, and provolone cheese, or maybe like a white cheddar. And then put these mushrooms on there. It's going to be so good. When I lived in Wyoming for a very short time, I used to always go to this place, I think it was called Wildflower or something like that. But they had this wild mushroom spinach pizza that was amazing. It was thin crust. It was so good. It was one of my favorite things to eat. And over the whole experience of living there, I got a delicious pizza idea. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to continue cutting up all these mushrooms. I'm going to take what I want out for the chicken. Not everyone loves mushrooms, so I'm not going to put them in all of them, but I'm just going to put them in some of them. Because one of my other besties, Sherry Suma, she doesn't like mushrooms. I'm surprised I'm friends with her, because if you don't like mushrooms, something is wrong with you. Especially wild mushrooms sauteed in butter, garlic, and pepper. It's like a dream come true. But we love her anyways. Non-mushroom lover. Okay. I might go get some spinach. I think I'm good, actually. And then I pulled this olive oil out. My mom gave me some olive oil that she infused with herbs. So it's been in my fridge. It's got thyme, pretty much all the herbs that are in my garden. Thyme, oregano, basil. So it's kind of an herb oil. That is really good and easy to do when you have a lot of herbs in your yard, your garden. Okay, almost done. These mushrooms. Just going to push them off to the side. I really want to show you what we're going to do. All right, so we're having a dinner party. We need to have some delicious food, but we don't want to be cooking while people are here. So this is the easiest way to do it. Today's Tuesday, the party's on Friday. So I'm going to make them, probably wrap them, and I might pop them in the freezer. I'm not sure yet. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. All right, you need your, where's my Cutco spatula? Oh, here it is. Cutco spatula. All right, so what we do is we take our chickens and we're gonna lay them out. What's wrong, Claire? She's running under my feet. I want chicken, Mama. I want some chicken. Not this kind. Bless you. So if your chicken is ripped, it's okay. We're gonna piece it back together. And when it cooks, it's gonna cook together. All right, rinse my hands. Now, it's very important that we season the chicken. So we're gonna go with our black pepper. And you know what my mom did buy me? Himalayan sea salt. Cha-cha. She's got this for me. She's the best. She's the best ever. I'm gonna open this up. Hold on, gotta open it. Got it out. I love Himalayan sea salt. Okay, so we have our sea salt. So I'm gonna take a pinch of that. We're gonna sprinkle it. Who's calling me? I'm doing a video. Okay. And then we have our salt. Okay. I'm bending down because there's so much to look at. All right, so first thing I'm gonna start with is a little tomato. I'm gonna put 2 tomatoes in each piece of chicken. 3 if there's room. This is a little tiny one, but it is gonna be okay. All sizes are good. Get my tomatoes in there. These are just cherry tomatoes, 2 different kinds. No big deal. Use whatever you have. All right, this was mozzarella, little tiny mozzarella balls. I broke them up. I'm gonna put a little mozzarella in there. I know you're loving it already. My guests are gonna love it. They're gonna think it's so fancy. We used to do this at Mama Campese's all the time with spadinis. But really what chefs do is they clean their refrigerator out and they use all the ingredients, all the little stuff that's in their fridge. Okay, little onion. Just do 1 little piece. It's gonna cook down when we bake them, so it's okay that it's raw. But what we're trying to do is get a lot of flavor in a little tiny space. Okay, let's do basil. Do you like it so far? think it's gonna be good. Your kids would eat this up, man. I've taught many kids how to make this. You could put pepperoni, you could put sausage, cheese, spinach, you could put vegetables, portobello mushrooms, anything that you want. You can stuff into a piece of chicken, roll it up, bake it. People go crazy. Okay. There we go. Bacon. Let's do a little bacon. If there's more room, put an extra piece of bacon because you can't go wrong with bacon. My friend Bridell, she has the damnedest time making that bacon. She just cannot cook it in the oven. It gets her oven dirty. So I need to go over there and show her how to make that bacon. Her husband will love it. Okay. So what do we have? We have tomato, mozzarella, onion, bacon, basil, salt, pepper. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil over them. That's just so they stay moist. So when they bake, they're moist. Even though there's a little bit of bacon in there, the bacon's not too fatty, so it's okay. I think that's everything for this round. All right, now we're going to roll them, put them in this pan. So just going to roll them up like a burrito. And then you're going to put the seam side down. You don't need to spray that pan or anything because the olive oil, the bacon, it's all going to drip out. It's going to be delicious. But these are the perfect size for a lady's dinner because I'm going to do probably a twice baked potato, some zucchini, a salad. So there's going to be a lot of other stuff. Plus, I think Nancy's bringing an appetizer. So, all right, we're going to just keep going. Seam side down. Okay, this one ripped. It's not a big deal. You just keep folding it. Put the seam side down. Also with that split down. That way if any juices run, it'll run out, which is okay. This one's tiny, so somebody might get two. Piece of bacon fell out, so I'm just going to stick it right on the top. If things fall out, you just keep rolling and stuff them in there. They're not going to be perfect, but when you bake them off and you serve them, they're going to be amazing. Amazing. You could have left the chickens whole if you wanted, but they're just so big. Like somebody really can't eat a whole one. Okay, done. Now we're going to go with our second batch. This time we're going to use some of these spreads because I want to use those up. I'm going to put 6 more down. Oh, that's a nice big one. Okay. Wipe my hands off. Gonna get my spatula. I'm gonna do that garlic. So I'm not gonna salt and pepper right now. I'm gonna use this garlic because when I read the ingredients, it said there was lemon, garlic, and salt. Now, because I'm using this spatula and this container, and this is chicken, I cannot use this anymore. I need to use it all up today. So, glob it on, sisters. Or I can use it on the next ones too. Same with that cream cheese. You don't want to cross-contaminate with having chicken and something else. Don't those look good? Clara, you like those? Say, Mama, those look good. I'll take one after you cook it. Okay, done. Look, use it all up. Didn't go to waste. Thanks, Pri. Love you. Okay, now I'm going to do some mushrooms. Not for you, Sherry Suma. Maybe I'll try to trick her. Get her to eat one anyways. I love wild mushrooms. I just don't get it. Never understood it. Okay. Oh, I forgot the cream cheese. I should have done the cream cheese next. We'll do that on the next ones. Okay. We're going to do another little bit of onion. As you can see, you can really put anything in here. Doesn't matter. They don't all have to be the same. It'll actually give us something to talk about at the dinner table. What's in yours? What's in yours? You can try to make them guess what's in theirs. Okay, onions look good. Wipe my hands. We're going back to the basil because I love basil and everything. I'm Italian. Gotta love it. You know what? Sherry doesn't like tomatoes either. What the heck? Why am I friends with her? It doesn't like tomatoes. It doesn't like mushrooms. It's like a prerequisite. If she said she didn't like pasta, oh, be over. Kick her friendship to the curb. Okay, let's do a big one there. Just joking, Sherry, in case you're watching. All right, we're gonna do some mozzarella. So we got our mushroom, our mozzarella, our garlic, our onion. We have plenty of bacon, so I could put bacon in here. I'm going to, because we have just a few more, and I want to try to use up all these ingredients. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Maybe one tomato in each. Smash it down. Oh, forgot that bacon. As you can see, it's very random what I do. I didn't measure anything. I just used up extra stuff in the fridge. Wipe my hands. All right, we got all kinds of stuff in there. Then do a little oil again, just so it stays moist. Now, I am gonna pepper, because that garlic had salt in it, so we don't need salt, but we do need pepper. When we're completely finished, we're gonna pepper the whole top. Okay. Oh, smells so good. Now, I'm going to start kind of nestling them together and scoot them a little closer. I'm going to keep them in rows so I know which one is which. That's a good one. It's a fatty. I hope that you like these. I think they're delicious. At Mama Campese's, we would make them into spadinis. So we would put hard-boiled eggs, tomatoes, cheese, ham, all kinds of stuff. Roll them up, bread them. They're amazing. Serve them with a little picante sauce. Picante is lemon and white wine. Oh, some came out. Just move it to the next. You can make these in advance. You can make a ton of these and actually freeze them. I haven't had a lot of extra time, so I don't have any in the freezer. All right, look at that. Looking good. All right. Oh, my back. Okay, getting to the end. Here's a little bit of bits that were kind of falling apart. I'm just going to put it together. Mend it up, if you will. Okay. I'm going to wash my hands real quick because I want to use that cream cheese up. So these are going to have cream cheese. This is whipped cream cheese. Neil's been on this everything bagel kick, which is so funny because for so long time he was like, I don't like bagels. I don't want a bagel. Then I got everything bagels. The man is hooked. It's like his crack. Okay. Get the rest of that out. Done. Around. Done. All right, we're going to use a little bit of these tomatoes. Tomato and cream cheese with bacon. So good. Okay. Use up this bacon. So what did I actually buy? The chicken. That's all I bought. Everything else was in the fridge that I'm using up. Okay. Bowl is done. Okay. Let's go back to the onion. When I'm done with these, whatever onion is left, I'm going to throw it out because I have chicken hands. I don't want anybody to get sick. Okay. Onions. Onions, we're going to use basil. We have to salt and pepper these because we didn't do that yet. Basil. Wipe my hands. Pepper. Wipe my hand again. Himalayan salt. You know what? Yeah, that's good. Okay. I'm going to use a little bit of these mushrooms that are here. Claire, you want a mushroom? They'll go wild. Okay, done. Now I want to make sure I can get all of these in my pan. How many can fit in a row? You want them to be close together. It's totally fine. You just don't want them really smashed. You want room enough for them to actually cook evenly. But this is going to be plenty for a couple ladies for dinner. Ooh, this one's busting open. So I'm going to take an onion and kind of seal that little piece up. Put that one in. One more. Here's that little bit. We're going to put that at the bottom. Wrap it all up tight. Oh, this one's kind of falling apart, so we got to stretch it. It'll be perfect. When it cooks, it's going to cook and close up. I'm going to put the seam side down on all of them. A little bit of bacon, a little bit of onion on top. Don't waste any of your stuff. All right, stand by. I'm going to do a few dishes, and then I'm going to show you one more thing. Okay, got everything cleaned up. That was a lot of dishes because I was using up everything. I threw almost everything out except for my mushrooms. I finished cutting them up, and I'm going to freeze them. All right, what are we going to do now? We're going to take some of this olive oil that my mom made that has herbs. I'm going to just drizzle it over the top. If you don't have this, which is fine, you can use a flavored olive oil. You know what I did just buy? I bought some avocado oil. You could try to use that. That would be good. It's really just to give this moisture so that when it bakes, they don't get dried out. Okay, done with that. We're going to do salt and pepper. We're going to go Himalayan salt again over the top. Then we're going to do pepper over the top. And because I put red pepper flakes on everything, we're going to do a little pinch of red pepper flakes. It's going to give it a little color, little heat. It's not going to be spicy. It's going to make it awesome. Okay. Diane, how do you make that? Because you're not making that till Tuesday, and that's for little Sue Harris. What if I want to make mine right now? Great question. All right, so you would bake this in the oven, 375 for about 30 minutes. I would check every once in a while. You just want to make sure your chicken gets firmed up. You could take a temp. The temp would be about 165. You could go to 180, but I really just go to like 165. But you should be able to tell if they're cooked all the way through. Because we pounded the chicken so thinly, they're going to cook pretty quickly. You just want to make sure your cheese is melted and everything kind of jives together. What if you want to do a sauce? You could do a white wine sauce. You could do a cream sauce. I might do a cream sauce because I haven't had any Alfredo in a while. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little drizzle of Alfredo sauce with Parmesan. And then shredded basil leaves. I'm going to julienne some basil leaves again and then sprinkle that on the top. So when I bake this for little Sue Harris on her birthday, I will make sure that I post a photo. All right, I hope that you learned something, and really you can stuff anything inside of these chickens. If you want to learn more, look at my YouTube channel. It's Chef Diane Collins, and you'll find all kinds of other stuff. And then also, if you go on my Facebook page, there is a album that's called Cooking at Home 101. It's got a lot of videos, it's got a lot of recipes and things like that, a lot of shakes, morning shakes. I'm also on Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Dude, I'm everywhere now. Okay, that's good. Cookbook's coming out, hopefully like next 5 days. Okay, take care. Bye.